There are two long trails at Greenwich National Park. We decided to take the Dunes Trail with its floating boardwalk and attempt the Shore Trail at a later date. This was all farmland until the 1970s when the Sanderson family, who had been farming it since the early 1820s, sold it. There are still remnants of the fields and woodlots, though nature is slowly taking over. The Acadian forests that once covered this area have long since disappeared. They were cut down to provide farmland, firewood, or building materials. When the fields were abandoned, they were overtaken predominantly by white spruce, but as time goes by, more shade-tolerant trees such as yellow birch, red maple, or balsam fir are beginning to fill in the gaps left by fallen spruce trees. Last September, Hurricane Dorian did extensive damage here along the North Shore. The elevated and floating boardwalk allows you to reach the dunes without disturbing any of the fragile ecosystems along the path. It also protects the habitats of the various birds and mammals that live in the area. The Grey Dunes are far enough inland for large mats of lichens to grow. That raised boardwalk protects plants such as the British soldier lichen and earth star mushroom from being trampled on.
Yeah, this must be full of, frogs and all kinds of other little animals.
Bowley Pond is freshwater, but being just over the ridge from the Gulf of St. Lawrence, is constantly under threat of being flooded by salt water during the highest tides. This was a dry summer, and the water level is extremely low and warm. This makes it difficult for fish to live here, but it does provide the perfect habitat for rare semi-aquatic plant life such as waterwort and sweet gale. And it also provides good nesting grounds for red-winged blackbirds and American bitterns. The winds form but also constantly reshape the sand dunes into unique and important habitat for wildlife. The anchor for the constantly shifting sands is mirum grass, which through its underground rhizomes creates a living net that slows the movement of the sand. You can just begin to hear the roar of the surf in the background, and this ship's ladder will take you over the dunes to the beach and the Gulf of St. Lawrence. When the dunes are stabilized, it allows plants like wild roses and bayberry to take root. These plants draw insects, ladybug beetles and leafhoppers, and that encourages birds and mammals, such as meadow jumping mice, And the chain continues as natural predators like the red fox are attracted to the dunes. No matter how often I hear it, I'm always surprised by the powerful sound of the wind and the surf as you come over the crest of the dunes. Almost as surprising is the quiet when you turn your back on the Gulf and start the hike back.